Hey everybody, how's it going? So I was gonna go see one movie originally, but then a couple days ago I saw the trailer for this movie Sleight, and I was just like, you know what? That looks fucking interesting. So I saw it, and not sure how to put this, but I'm gonna give it a negative review, spoiler alert, but I'll be straight up, if there's a sequel to this movie, I am going opening night. I know that sounds confusing as shit, but just bear with me here. First of all, super intriguing concept. You got this gangbanger drug dealer who like does magic on the side and is trying to get out of the drug game. But he's having a little difficulty because, you know, upbringing. If you pitched that to me out of nowhere, I would be like, alright, green light, go. Because that's a great idea, and there are some really creative ideas within the film. However, not the best execution in the world. Like, for example, the kid who plays the main lead character, he wasn't bad in the movie, but it felt like he was a little bit camera shy. Like, he wasn't trying to, like, experiment at all. Like, he just felt a little bit too one note, and it was just kind of like he was a little boring. But he had the right look and vibe to him, so it was just, like, only a slight misstep. If he had had better direction, I felt like he would have been awesome, though. And I was very, very happy to see DeLay Hill in this movie, because I sorely missed The West Wing, and it's really nice to see a friendly face. However, first half he was good, second half, I don't know what happened. Mainly the third act. Again, with better direction, it would have came out a lot better. And the fat white dude that kind of works with the main character is, I really could have just done without him existing at all, personally. And I absolutely just despised the way the movie ended. Because it's just kind of like you're watching it and you're like, okay, and? Oh, fuck, you were finished. Like, compared to the rest of the movie, it wasn't a payoff that I thought was, like, very well represented. I'm not gonna give away what it was, but I was disappointed with the very, very ass end of the movie. And the movie didn't do a superbly good job at, like, getting you to care about the characters, really, except for the main character. Like, they didn't make every other character nearly as relatable, except for maybe DeLay Hill's character. And the last thing that I really didn't like was the main character's, like, love interest in the movie. It is so ungodly abrupt. How they meet in the beginning of that whole dynamic is actually kind of cool, but it just progressed like that, and I was just like, the fuck, mate? It's like the relationship went from 0 to anal in about 5 minutes. But guys, despite all my negatives about the movie, I would still stress to go see it because, again, I said the concept was intriguing, and it is, and the fact that it's like such a like genre bend of a film is like really refreshing to see, to be honest with you. Albeit not carried out the best way. And the movie's got a fairly diverse array of characters, actually. Whether or not they're totally developed is a whole other story. And there are a couple scenes where there's some camera shots where I was just looking at it and I was like, like that. Like, they caught certain events at angles that you wouldn't expect. And the music wasn't bad either, so there's that. And the really, really important thing that they did do right, though, was the relationship between the main character and his little sister. They did a very good job with that. And their sibling chemistry was, like, very, very believable, and you can really, really tell that he cares about her. Just the things that he says to her, like explaining to her, like, you know, from an adult standpoint, or just the things that he sacrifices, or just does to make her laugh. However, guys, despite everything that I've just said, I will say, again, that I would go see a sequel if indeed they make one. And they should make a sequel because they made this movie for like basically nothing. And just because I wasn't totally enamored by this movie, I really, really, really urge people to go see it because there are some cool things in it. And I don't think indie movies get nearly as much love as they should nowadays. So based on that, I'm gonna give it a 4.8 out of 10. So it's just one hair below positive. I implore everybody to actually go out and see this movie like in the theater, like pay the money for it. Because I thought this movie was a valiant attempt. Even if it missed the mark a little bit, I really think you should support it. It was a really good idea. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts? Have you even heard of this movie? Do you want to see this movie? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe, do all that other bullshit, and I'll catch you guys later.